In honor of our first Throwback Thursday, coinciding with the release of Detective Pikachu, I thought it would only be fitting to cover the original Pokemon movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back. I say this fully knowing I'm completely biased, but this film is a lot of fun. If you grew up with the show, there's a lot to enjoy here, while admittedly many cheesy lines as well. Part of what made this feel so special going back to it was remembering what type of event it was when I was a kid. Mewtwo in a movie? That was insane. The Burger King toys, the Mew trading card, all of this just adds to the fondness when I remember this movie. The animation is also quite enjoyable. I won't say it's otherworldly, but in an age where 3D animation has all but taken over, it's always nice to enjoy hand-drawn art in film. The short that comes before it is also quite fun. I always enjoyed the change in focus to just the Pokemon doing silly adventures. The film itself isn't very complex, as you'd expect, but for a Pokemon feature, it doesn't drag at all and plays all the hits from the show. I'm not sure why this, out of everything, got dumped by critics and most general audiences, to which I assumed that most just had no reference of this property before getting themselves into it. I mean, for a kid's movie called the Pokemon Movie, I think it does everything you would hope for, which isn't groundbreaking, but why does it need to be? Also, it gives us one of the coolest quotes of all time.
I see now that the circumstances of one's birth are irrelevant. It is what you do with the gift of life that determines who you are.
Keep in mind, this is the same series that gave us this.
Oh no, it's raining! Ah!
Hey, I know. I'll use my trusty frying pan as a drying pan.
I'm giving the Pokemon Movie a 7 out of 10. While a biased score, I think most going into this wanting to have a small little adventure with Pokemon will very much enjoy this, and it is aged quite well in my eyes. Hey everyone, this week on All That Film, we will be covering video game movie adaptations and a little bit of a Detective Pikachu review. We'll be talking best, worst adaptations, adaptations we'd like to see, films that should be video games, and much more. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below, as I tend to read the feedback on Monday's episode. Thanks!